Let's now look at million-dollar income earners. Most of today's millionaires weren't born into wealth. Research shows a study by Fidelity Investments found that 88% of millionaires are self-made. Overall, the research revealed that the current millionaires are on average 61 years old with $3.05 million in assets. However, as we continue throughout this article, we will look at the numbers of what high-income small business owners are doing. As you will see, there are those who are working way harder than they need to for a lot less money. Now, an in-depth study on productivity was done by Vilfredo Pareto and DeSolo Price that studied the inequalities of wealth, which found that in any creative endeavor, only a small percentage make up the majority of the results, which holds true in every area of your life, including in business. We do go through this in this program, but we study this much more in depthly in our real estate version of this program. So how to build a real estate empire, you might want to go ahead and check that out, and you'll see in much more details how this actually plays out in real time. So the key is knowing which activities bring you 80% of the results so you can avoid 80% of your efforts for 20% of the results, right? So the key is to remain in the game long enough in order for you to be successful, because it is found that the longer you pursue a certain goal, your odds of success increase. Mark Yarnell, who is the contributing author of Success Magazine, found that those who continued in the pursuit of a career goal for 10 years, 90% of them were earning a six-figure income or more. So when we say to remain in the game long enough to be successful, you need to remain in your industry, be continuously building your business long enough for the economics to start working out in your favor. Now, Price's Law, which was researched by DeSolo Price, so that's why they call it Price's Law. It's based upon his name. It's just a coincidence that his name has the word price in it. So now this is a square root law where only a small percentage of people produce half of the results. For example, if we're looking at small businesses, but don't be distracted by the industry we're looking at, because the principle crosses over into any industry, including real estate, YouTube videos, or anything else that you can think of, which is a square root law like we showed you, which shows a very small percentage do half the results. So if you have 1,000, let's say if you are in the real estate industry, so you have 1,000 agents, right? And so out of that 1,000 agents, only 100 of them are producing half of the results. So you got 900 other agents that aren't really pulling their fair share, in other words, okay? And but those 100 are bringing you half of the sales that are done. There's so many issues that we can talk about. I can go off on a rant on this, but let's continue here. So running a small business is not unlike any other industry, even though industry critics claim that it has a high failure rate. Let's look at real estate again. Tom Ferry, who is the world's top trainer for real estate agents, reported on his blog at tomferry.com that 87% of real estate agents fail and never even make a sale. So in the real estate version of this article, again, the odds are against you. You will see that the average $100,000 income earner in real estate is between 51 to 60 years old and has been in the business between 11 to 20 years. The same holds true for small business owners. According to the small business owners, how much would you pay yourself? And this is an article from CNBC, which shows that many company founders take no salary in their first years of running a business. Cardone Ventures shows that there are 31 and a half small businesses. 25 million are self-employed businesses. 5.2 million of these businesses have between 2 to 15 employees, and 630,000 businesses with 15 or more employees. And every year, despite the economy, 2/3 of businesses close their doors every 5 years. And the top 3 reasons that they give is not enough demand for their product or services, can't find good help, and number 3, can't get funding. However, Shark Tank's Robert Herjavec spoke at an Inc. 5000 event entitled How Robert Herjavec Escaped Poverty, where he explains that many smaller companies struggle to get ahead because they believe having a good product is enough for them to be successful. On the other hand, the more successful companies tend to be more sales focused, and certain industries like insurance, real estate, and financial services are more likely to develop their sales skills. And we have the video for that inside the workbook.